Hello guys, Showy here playing more Danganronpa. So in the last part we basically found out that we are in some kind of reality show and now we have to do the investigation as if nothing happened. Um, let's see. Let's start with the corpse. If I check the body thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. She has very specific hair, so hands. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Is it about the fingernails or is it about the mark that she has on the palm? Not on the palm, on the other part. These are fake nails, really long. The color of the skin does look like Kyoko. They seem like they'd get in the way in normal activity. Fake nails. There's no point in Kyoko having fake nails since she wears gloves all the time, huh? There's also something on the back of her hand. Yep, it is a tattoo. It got burned, so I make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog. Oh. I've never seen anything like it before. It could be Kyoko because she always wears gloves again, and she said that she does it to remember something. So maybe she has a tattoo underneath, and that is where she was in the military, because I still think that she was in the military. Now let's see the racks. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's something strange about that, right? Is there? Okay, I cannot... Wait... Those are Kyoko's shoes. I'm very worried about Kyoko. I think it's her. So sad. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. So the top half of the body is wet. Alright? It's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half of the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there is nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? I mean... is that a question? You have to be telling me, not asking me. I didn't think I'd seen everything to see. What else? Hand, button, what about this? Okay, the middle part, I guess. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay, that's it? Yeah, let's just step away from the body. I think that's enough. So, what is this? These look like fragments of something. They've all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Have I? What is that? I am not quite sure. Maybe a piece of the mask? But where? Was it there? What do you mean? I'll have a double check that later. Double check what? God damn it. Okay, what about the knife? There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Yeah, it's the one you've been... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do you see in this picture that the hands are not wearing gloves? And they don't have a tattoo. So this person is not the one that's dead. And the color of the skin is different. So it's Kyoko. It's definitely Kyoko who's dead. Holy moly, that's so bad. It's the knife that person was holding. Yeah, this person is not the one that's dead. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. What coincidences? What do you mean? Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab the same mask attacker who we found. Yeah, but this is Kyoko. And the mask attacker killed her. And then... But she was wearing the thing before she was killed. But she was not wearing it, it's just over her. I wonder. Maybe she was drugged or something. So maybe this mask person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... No, it wasn't you, but because then we saw Kyoko. It would mean Kyoko is the one who attacked me. Yeah, she's not. I just don't know. I just don't remember anything clearly from last night. Yeah, I don't think what you're imagining is anything like what happened, Makoto. So let's check the cabin. This room is dusty and disorganized. You're so critical, Nagi. You're so naggy. In other words, a pretty stereotypical toolshed. Okay. And that's a trap? No, not a trap, a tarp. Sorry. Was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. I could be related to the case. Let's look into that. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Okay. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. So that's it. We can leave. What else is there to see? Let's look at the chickens. There were 5 chickens, and we have been saying that for a long time. And now there's 4 chickens. Yeah.
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. You're the chicken expert, aren't ya? Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. And we have been saying that for a long time. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens now.
Huh?
Hiro is overreacted to the lack of 1 chicken, I think. It is not that bad, man. You have to get over it. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night, so yeah.
What?
He freaks out too much for the lack of a chicken. It's gonna have an impact in the destruction of the world. Man,
Conspiracy!
it's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. You care about that chicken too much, man. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Look, that's a missing chicken. We will call him, Chiki. So, Chiki disappeared. What does that mean? What do you think, Hina? Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? Yeah, if I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Yeah, but the coat was on top, and the shoes are exactly the shoes that... It is Kyoko. I don't want Kyoko to die. There was a knife sticking out of the stomach. Yeah. Apparently the wound had been stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better. Here's an idea. Maybe it was Kyoko, and she wasn't dead, but she was, let's say, resting. She was like unconscious. And the other guy put the mask on her, put the thing on her, and used a chicken for the blood. Use a chicken for the blood, and then put the explosive. So the person who actually killed Kyoko was Toko when she touched her. I think that's what's going on here. That way the blackened would be a student and not the person who's behind everything. Yeah. Let's see. What do you think, Toko? She is very infuriated. Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna faint anymore. Alright. What about you, Byakuya? Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. Sure. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Okay?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm when I arrived last night there was nobody here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. So... They all started dismantling Monokuma. They went to bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who does not have an alibi... Oh. Me and Kyoko, huh?
That's right.
So if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi, huh? Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room. I was asleep. That's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. So I'm the only one without an alibi, but there's two people. Like there's a 16th student. Alright. So I'm fucked, guys. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and you wanna go eat something?
You're serious?
Well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. When Okuma's announcement woke me up at 7, yeah? Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Doko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Hmm.
It is just before 9 o'clock. Alright. So it had been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right.
Hmm.
So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. His job is done. That's everything you're gonna do here. Yeah, that's a pretty small job, Makoto. Tell him. When the body was found, okay. Anything else to say? What about the plant? The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Okay. What about this camera? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. They're absolutely everywhere. Okay, oh, I think I'm missing this thing. There's a panel that controls the sprinklers. They are set to turn, okay. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't have... Oh! So the bottom part of the body is dry. So that means the body was not killed at nighttime, it was killed after 7:30. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn out at 7:30 each morning. Then if the body here was before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Yep. I think I've checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Especially that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. What is that, guys? What is that? Where did it came from? And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? Of course not, look at the freaking hands! If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Damn.
What?
Just give up.
I need to ask Byakuya. Hey Byakuya. Can I have the key, please? I am afraid I can't take that risk. You are the prime suspect after all.
What?
If I were to go with you, that's a different story. Okay, come with me then. I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later.
Goodbye.
God damn it. Okay. Maybe I should check out that one area. What area? I have no idea what he's talking about. Is this area? I wonder. Here, yeah, it is here, right? What's this? A suit of armor on display. Nothing is catching my attention though. Okay. I don't think this is the area, guys. I would assume that the game would be like... they will give me a clue if it was the area I was supposed to go into. I wonder what does that raw thing mean. I don't think here is the area either. Where could it be? chem lab? No, there has already been a killing related to the chemistry lab. Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Taka, Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Yeah, but there's nothing here that I can... like... There's no more purpose for this. Let's go... to the principal office. Yeah. Yeah, it has been fixed, I guess. What about the data center? Can I get in? Yep. I don't think it's here. I will end up exploring all areas because I have no idea. Oh wait, I am so stupid. I could just... Is there an exclamation mark? There isn't, so... It is not in this floor. Let's do that. Let's do the exclamation mark trick. Exclamation mark? Nope. Alright. Let's go down then. Wait, not this way, this way. My little dog is knocking on the door for some reason. I don't know if you can hear that. So where am I going? God damn it! Wait a second. Hey, what's up? Come here. Look at her. She just wanted to come in. What's up? Yeah. You want some pet, huh? Okay. You can go now. You can go now. Go. She is not normally this way. She only sometimes knocks on the door. Anyway. I guess it wasn't this floor, so I should keep going. Even more downstairs. Let's see. This way. Is there a exclamation mark? Nope. Like for real? Or are they not gonna give me the exclamation mark this time? There's still one place I need to check. Oh, is it on this floor? Even though they're not telling me the exclamation mark. What about this place? The store thingy. I mean, it does look like something that could belong here. Okay, thank you. That's all inside the vending machine is energy drinks. What about this? No. Okay, I have no idea where I have to go, guys. I am a bit confused. What is this? Is this the exit of the game? The mailbox has nothing to do with the case this time. Okay. Well guys, I am very freaking confused about where I should go right now. So I guess the start of next video would be us exploring every single door to see what happens. And I will start with the nurse's office. So, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and see you next time. Goodbye.